Welcome to this session of Object-Oriented Analysis and Design. In this session, we are going to discuss about how to draw interaction diagrams. It is maybe collaboration diagram or sequence diagram. How to draw it for point of sale case study. We will pick up one scenario and we will see how to draw it for that scenario. We know that interaction diagram is scenario specific diagram. So let us pick up one scenario. For example, make payment. This is the scenario. So we know SSD. In SSD, we have different messages coming from the outside world. So there may be a make payment scenario also, make payment message also in the SSD. So let us pick up that scenario. So in make payment, what is happening? So which all objects are involved? So let us understand firstly different objects involved in make payment transaction. So we are assuming that there is one object involved which is a register object. So register is the object created by the designer as one of the implementation object. So that is added by designer as the implementation object. It is not identified by maybe analyst. Okay, so designer after refinement and at a time of refinement this register got added. So register object, what is the responsibility of a register object? To interact with the outside world and get the event from outside world and then interact with the core domain object of your point of sale case study. So whenever you say make payment, so how it is happening? Cashier is firstly clicking some event or making some event. Maybe there is one button called as make the payment. He is clicking on this button which is generating a make payment kind of event for the system. So that make payment is coming from outside world to the system. So make payment is the scenario and maybe some parameter to that, and that is coming to the register. So suppose we are drawing a sequence diagram, so that make payment is coming to the register. Then who will create that payment object? So right now make payment is just fire, so payment object should be created. So make payment message will be going to the sale object. Okay, we know that sale object is already created. So in this scenario, which all objects within the system contribute in make payment interaction diagram? It will be register, which is interacting with the outside world. It will be sale, which will be representing the sale transaction, and it is a payment which is representing a payment transaction. So make payment will be coming from outside, then make payment will be actually going to sale. So same way this make payment will be cascaded to sale object, which in turn will create the payment object. We know that this payment should not be shown here, then it should be shown here. We know in the syntax element of sequence diagram create, it should be shown over here. So in this way you can draw the sequence diagram for make payment. Let's see. Have a look on this. This is collaboration diagram we can draw, and this is the sequence diagram which we tried to draw for POS. So what we are doing in this, as we discussed, there is register, there is sale, and there is payment. These three objects are contributing in make payment scenario. So from outside world, this make payment event is getting generated. So make payment and cash tendered. So maybe the total bill is like 1527 rupees. Customer is giving you 600 rupees. So that 600 will be sent as a parameter to make payment. The same make payment with the same value will be sent to sale. Okay, what sale will do after receiving make payment? It will create the payment object. So can you tell me that register contains which functions? It will be having this make payment function. What will be the code of make payment function? Invoking the make payment of sale object, that is what the code. Now make payment of sale, what is the code inside make payment function of sale? Creation of payment object, it is the code inside the make payment function of sale. Remember this. Okay, so in this way, of course it may be a partial diagram and you can complete this diagram, that what happens in this scenario, what all messages you can add more. So this cash tender, this will be completed. Okay, payment object will be created, and maybe finally the register will be, after completing this whole sequence diagram, maybe register will give a response to the outside world saying that what is the remaining amount is there. So 1600 minus 1527, so whatever is the remaining amount is there, so that remaining amount will be displayed as the outcome from register. So in this way we can show how different objects interact with each other. If you say we want to draw collaboration diagram, it will be same. One flavor you can understand here. For example, if you want to show that this create is part of this make payment itself. So just like a transaction, you want to show that you want to include, there is one message which is initiating one transaction and it is containing multiple messages like 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So these are the sub messages inside that transaction. So it is a payment transaction, and inside that payment there are many messages are getting triggered. So you can have numbering like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, but that is optional. You can use simply 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of numbering. If possible, you can go for this transaction handling in the numbering within collaboration diagram also. So this way you can draw interaction diagram for point of sale case study. You can pick up some other scenario, maybe start new sale scenario and try to draw the sequence diagram and collaboration diagram for the same. So that's all about drawing interaction diagram for POS case study. Thanks for listening this session. See you in the next lecture.